Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day to all of you. My group, which is myself, Muhammad Syazani Muhammad Syahir and Muhammad Hazim and Muhammad Najmuddin will present a video to you about overfishing in our country. And before you watch our video further, I would like to ask you, hit the like button to our video, and thanks to you for support us for our assignment.
The definition of overfishing is overfishing can be described as a situation the rate of fish being captured is more than the rate fish can reproduce and replenish the water bodies with more fish. All of us know that fish and other marine life species are a finite resource, and it is not an infinite resource in our ocean. But because of the high demand in market for a seafood, this problem is occur. Many marine scientists had said that the threat faced by our marine ecosystem is much bigger problem than any other environmental threats such as pollution. They also had predict that fishing be not stable if this problem still happen without any action taken. Why this problem important to the world and to you? Millions of people around the world depends on ocean for their food source and income. This automatically means that every day thousands of marine life and fish are captured from ocean because of the demand of it. Time by time, most people make seafood as their part of everyday diets, causing our ocean need to face a threat of depleting supply of edible marine life. In the past, fishing is more sustainable because fishermen did not have technologies or resources to treat the deeper waters. Many people thought that ocean have unlimited resource and vessel, but in fact, the vessel was not unlimited and with limited resource of marine life. Today, fishing is a multi-million-dollar industry with well-equipped ship and high-tech facilities that help fishermen to explore a new shore and deeper water to fulfill the demand of seafood. In fact, the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization (FAO) described over 70% of the world fisheries are either fully exploited, overexploited, or significantly depleted. Such has been the effect of overfishing. Okay, and what this problem connect to your life? Okay, as we know, marine life and fish is one of our source of food. But when the overfishing happens, it can lead to extinction of the species. By that, it can reduce our source of food. Other than that, when the source become limited and hard to get, it will increase the price of that things. So when the marine life of fish become limited, its price will increase and our economy will affect it. What is the possible causes of this problem? First, the main or primary causes of this problem is on our fisheries management. The poor fisheries management is happening because the lack of management oversights and proper government laws. As we can see, the rules and laws we use today is very ineffective when it comes to limit the fishing capacity towards sustainable levels, and normally the laws was not enforced. Mostly, the fisheries management organization lack the capacity to fully apply the scientific advice for the quotas the fish can be catch. For the second one is the causes of overfishing is overcapacity. All around the world, many fishing industries have huge vessel technologies and equipment that they can deploy deep in the ocean. It can stay on the ocean for weeks or months, and they even can process the fish before they come back ashore. From the expert view, they believe when all the equipment combined is enough to fish on four birds like them. The third one is unsustainable fishing, also one of the causes of overfishing occur. This unsustainable fishing happens because the usage of nets, fishing method, and other equipment that can catch too many fish to a point that they're in danger. From the process, it also involves catching other marine life other than fish. This process are called bycatch. In many cases, bycatch is destroyed and be thrown back into the sea. This is called as discard, and it may include marine life such as turtle, shark, seabirds, coral, and sponge. Okay, for the last is the economic and food needs. Depends on the demand in the markets and need of consumer. The amount of fish caught by fish industry being ashore. In the past centuries, humans have increased in many fold and need for fish and foods also increased. This combined with economic ambitions of fisheries have forced them to catch more fish until a point that ocean cannot replace it. What the impacts of overfishing? Many impacts of overfishing can we see in ocean life, conservation of ocean water, and on human life. Overfishing have an adverse effect towards marine biodiversity. Every single marine life, either animal or plant, have their own role to keep the balancing in ecology. In order to thrive, marine life need a certain kind of environment and nutrient for which they may get dependent on other organisms. Overfishing also can wreak havoc and destroy the environment and marine ecology as well as the food chain of marine life. For example, herring is the important prey species for the cod. Therefore, when herring is overfished, the cod population also suffer as well. And this also has a chain reactions toward other species too. Therefore, when food chain breaks at any point, it has domino effect on all living organisms in the chain. There also a growing evidence that increased number of fishing activity worldwide, it can give a very serious effect on the health of ocean as whole. When commercially valuable species are overexploited, the other species and habitats that share in the same ecosystem will be affected. For example, recent studies suggest that overfishing of large shark species has had a ripple effect in the shark food chains, increasing the number of species such as rays that are usual prey for large sharks, which result in declining stock of smaller fish and shellfish favored by ray. Overfishing also will lead to pollution that can give impact to the composition of ocean water. Fishing boats, vessels, and trawlers hurt marine life not only by overfishing, but it also through oil, liquid, and chemical spills. This problem also have impact in socio-economic impact. There are million people around the world have depends their livelihood and nutritionally from fishing. For many years, ocean have supplied us with sufficient seafood for years, but now it no longer the same. Overfishing over the last decade had give the big impact toward the fish supply in the ocean. Because of this problem, many people have affected in their way of life and source of income. If this problem still happen, at some point there will no valuable fish left in water for us to fishing, and fishing industry will collapse. From the picture, we can assume if mackerel is overexploited, they will give a big effect to the top predator. So, when the number of mackerel is low, there will be a bigger competition between the top predator. For example, tuna. Tuna is top predator, but it also a prey for top predators such as large shark, smaller shark, and also marlin. So, when the number of tuna decreasing, because the decreasing number of mackerel, the top predator also have a lower number of food for them. So, as we can see, when the overfishing is happen, it will break the food chain and cause decrease of number of population of the species in the area.
For the Selangor statistic of fishing, we will make a rough overview to you that show the number of fishermen already decreased sharply in the year 2004 until 2006. That show the pattern of fish caught in ocean also decreased, dropped badly until it reached the lowest number of fish caught in the 19 years in the Selangor, which is the number of fishing already reached 7,000 something, which is the lowest. And this is also show the overfishing already occur in Selangor state. And this pattern not only become in that year, this pattern have also become in year 2014 and 2015, that the number of fish caught are about 8,000 to 9,000, and it start to increase slowly because the number of fishermen in Selangor are slowly decrease. And let we move to the state in the Malaysia, which is Perak. Perak is one of the largest state that produce the largest fish land in our country every year. In Perak statistic, it show a huge overfishing occur in this graph because the pattern have about four dropping pattern that show the number of fish, and the number of fish over the number of fishermen are decreased badly. Let me move to the year of 2002, which is the pattern start to drop badly until 2003. This is also happened in 2008, 2013 and 2016. This is because the number of fishermen in Perak are increased very high in 2005 until 2014, which is the number of increase does not have any pattern of decreasing until it reached the peak of number, which is the 18,000 of fishermen. And this increasing number of fishermen already become the main factor that affect the fish land in Perak, because Perak have a most fluctuated graph in our country. The graph pattern show the overfishing occur badly in Perak about 4 times in 19 years. About our statistic of fishing in our country, let me go to Malaysia first. Year by year, our fishermen increase rapidly. From year 2000, the number start in 80,000 something, and the number of fishermen increase until it reached 140,000 for whole country in 2018, which mean the number of fishermen have a huge gap increase in the 90 years. And this is because the fishing have become a main career in our country to gain such income for their family. And when the number of fishermen increase, as we know, the number of fish caught every year also will decrease. As we can see in the graph, the number of fish caught in the sea starting decrease when at the 2006 until 2012, and when the number of fish decrease, the rate fish over one fisherman are already decreased. And this trend of graph also prove that the overfishing occur in our country.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Najmuddin bin Muhammad Saidi. Today, I will talk about how to overcome overfishing and also the application that can we use to overcome this problem. First, I will talk how to overcome the overfishing. My first point is declaring marine protection area. Fishing in those waters is significantly proven to be one of the most effective overfishing solutions. Expanding the size and reach of this marine reserve is a simple way to prevent overfishing and restore marine ecosystem. Convincing government to both commit to a full restriction of fishing and provide the resources necessary to enforce those restrictions may be more difficult than partial protection. My next point is international fishing regulation. Some activists and scientists have even called for an outright ban on fishing in international water. It is about 58% of the ocean surface. Given the effectiveness of protected water in saving fish population and the current lack of regulation of fishing in international water, this policy would likely be extremely effective overfishing solution. But it may be hard to convince international government to both adopt the policy and commit to the resources necessary to enforce it. My third point is overfishing education. Educational subsidies and government programs could help inform fishers about the consequences of overfishing and in areas where fishing is regulated. It is also help fishers to learn to comply with regulation without sacrificing profit and also productivity. My last point is protecting essential predator species. Essential predator species like shark and tuna are some of the most prone to overfishing. These species are also high necessary for maintenance of local ecosystem. Without predator species, there is a boom of prey species leading to overpopulation, algal bloom, and also eventually serious environmental damage. Some of these species, like blue shark, are not commercially valuable, but it is still make up to 90% of the shark mistakenly caught by fishing vessels in some area. Tighter regulation against careless trawling and overfishing can prevent this mistaken catch and better protected marine ecosystem. Next, I will talk about the application that can we use to overcome this situation. The first application that can we use is Seafood Watch. The Monterey Bay Aquarium Seafood Watch is the best on the market. It uses our phone GPS to load the right regional guide for your location. And now they have a new feature called as Project Fish Map that can help you to find a restaurant that serving sustainable seafood in your area. It also have a sushi guide, the list of fish in Japanese and also in English. All seafood is colored code, which is the best choice is in a green color and the good alternative in a yellow color, and also the fish that we need to avoid is in a red color. By using this application, we can aware for a species that having exploitation. From that, we can help prevent the species to extinct and decrease demand for the species. The second technology that can we use to prevent the overfishing is by using smart boat. Today, at least 10% of the world people making living from seafood and correcting the fishery mismanagement from past more job can be more provide and give profit to the global economy. For your information, this smart boat have 4 new technology. The first technology is high technology video camera. It can capture high resolution of fishing image. The next technology is GPS antenna. It can provide location and time of fishing activity. The next technology is hydraulic and rotation sensor. It can trigger video camera to record the catch. And the last high technology that have in this smart boat is electronic monitoring computer. The electronic monitoring computer can record fishing vessel and also video data.